Hi, Donna, Blind and Homesteading. Hope you're all well. Just a short video today. I've had my milk delivered. Stuart's gone and got it, so I thought what I would do is just do a rundown of time and what I'm going to do this afternoon with my milk. Each week when I get milk it's a little bit different, but some of the things are identical. So just thought I would run through a time thing and bring you in every now and then to see where I'm at. And so it is 3 p.m. and I'll change this round to go. So here's my milk here. It's been delivered and I don't want to put water in it, so we'll get that out of the way. So it's in my big bucket. I have here sitting, waiting, ready to make some cream cheese, which I love with dipped carrots, etc. in. I've got that to make some kefir. That's my kefir starter there. I have bottles just to put milk in for day-to-day cups of tea and drinking. And I have my crock pot ready to make yogurt in, so that will get going soon. If I have success with my next project, I'm hoping to make some ice cream because I've got lots of cream. In order to make ice cream you need condensed milk, and so I've never made it my own before, but I'm going to make my own today and see how it goes. I went to get a tin of condensed milk out of the cupboard. This is the very reason I like to be able to learn to make these things, because I'm now going to make my own and see how it goes. So if that's successful, we will be making some ice cream out of those two. And I've got this ready to put my cheese into. And over here, I'm going to use coconut milk instead of milk powder in my condensed milk. I think it is just to make it nice and creamy, which it will do. And I'm hoping will give a background flavour of coconut, so that if I make ice cream, that'll be lovely. Vinegar for my cheese, sugar for the condensed milk. So the condensed milk is 1 cup of milk powder, 1 cup of white sugar, and 1 cup of milk. Then you bring it to the boil and then you simmer a rolling bubble until it halves in size, so it goes thick. So I'm guessing probably 45 minutes. So we'll see how we go. As I say, I've never done it before, but there's always a first. So I'm going to get those things all up and running, and I'll bring you back when I've got something more to show you. So at the moment, I'll turn you around and skimming the cream. Skimming the cream. So I just get a label and I take the top layer. I found putting it in the sink like this the best idea. Oops, I usually am holding that, of course, and it's not what usually wobbling around. And I just take the top layer off like this and keep this separate for cream. And you can usually start telling when you start getting down to milk, generally by its colour more than anything, and how thick it is. But so far it seems to be quite creamy, and so I'll keep going with that and then we'll come back. So this is a fairly hodgepodge video. I haven't got you up on the tripod as I normally would. I've just want to sort of get this done. It's a job that I just like to sort of get through. Now it's 3:20, so it's taken me 20 minutes to get to where I am now, and I'll show you where that is right now. So still ready for the cheese. I have 2 milk ready to go in the fridge and a cream ready to go in the fridge, and that's extra milk. I had a little bit more this time, which is unusual. I just will keep that, I think, for anything during the week. Everything ready to wash. This is my yogurt that's going to go into my crock pot now, and it's going to be 2 hours on high until it has pasteurised, and then turn it down or turn it off, I should say, and then 3 hours later you put your yogurt, extra yogurt that you've got, and I've got a bit saved to put in there, and then wrap a towel around it and leave it overnight. I'm actually going to leave it overnight and a day because it seems to be a wee bit sweet. I do like it a wee bit tartar, so I'm going to try that for a little bit longer. This is my kefir, so that is the milk in there, and I've added my kefir grains in there, so that'll sit for 2 days there to ferment and do all its lovely stuff. Then I will drain that and keep the kefir grains, put those in the fridge with a bit more milk just to keep them nice for the next lot, and that's ready to use. This is hopefully going to be condensed milk, so that is a cup of sugar, plain white sugar, a cup of sugar, of milk powder, and I used coconut milk powder today, and a cup of milk. So 111, easy to remember. So I'm just bringing it up to the boil, and then a bit like toffee, slowly, gently boil it for a long time, like 40 minutes, and that's that coconut milk's a bit lumpy, but that's all right, they'll come out. And if they don't, I will get a potato masher or a fork onto them. And this is going to be my cheese. So all I do is heat that up till it gets, it's supposed to be 181 pasteurised, but I can't read a thermometer, so I just know that as soon as I get bubbles around there and it's sort of moving, they're ready to boil. Not boiling, you do not boil it, then it's ready. Then what I do is I take it off the heat, let it cool for a little while, not too long, it's fine, and then I add half a cup of white vinegar and just leave it to sit, and then drain that, and that is cream cheese that needs draining overnight, and some salt, and it's ready. So that's where we're at the moment. I'll bring you back shortly. Okay, so that is boiling. You can see the bubbles boiling away there, and I've turned it down so that we're just going to find the sweet spot where it's kind of a rolling boil without burning. There's no bubbles in there, and so now just leave it alone for however long it takes. I will come back to you and we'll check it in 40 minutes or so, and hopefully it's halved in its amount, thickened, and then we can do the saucer test to see whether it's soft and set. Back soon. Okay, so my cheese milk is just, you can just see bubbles just slightly along there, and just sort of bubble movement, but not boiling, hasn't broken the surface. So I have turned that off now, so that can just sit for a little while. The condensed milk, I think, is going to take a lot less time than I expected. I think it's ready. So what I've done is I've put a little bit in a cup there, if you can see a dollop in there, and it's setting firm. So that is ready. So that just needs to cool down, and I've done all the dishes. And so apart from, and I've put my yogurt in the crock pot. It is, hi, do they have a bleep button on this thing? Because I really could have done with it. I needed a bleep button. Thankfully I wasn't taping. So I thought, I've made ice cream before. How easy is it? Because, well, I know it's easy because I've made it and it's divine. My first lot of cream would not whip. What? I worked for a lot too long, and I thought, nah, giving that up. The cream had been sitting in my fridge for a week. I don't know, too much milk in it? I don't know. It wouldn't whip anyway. So I thought I'd try again. Got another lot, got the fresh lot, and it whipped really well. And so I went to pour my condensed milk mix, which is absolutely awesome if you want to make condensed milk at home. So easy, in it, and I'll show you. I poured it from the pot into my bowl that was in the sink, and the whole bleep bleep thing tipped over in the sink. So this was full of whipped cream and condensed milk. So this isn't as much as I'd hoped, but this is whipped cream, condensed milk, vanilla essence, and a pinch of salt. The salt is to enhance the vanilla essence. So it's done. That was not fun. I hope it bloody well is good, because what a drama. And I mean, I've cleaned up the mess, but there was ice cream, there was splatters everywhere. The other thing is my cheese is going well, so I have put the vinegar in and it is curdled, or separated I should say. It's not really curdled, separated the whey from the curds. So I'm going to drain that next, and then I'm going to give up. I'm just not going to do any more. I'll let you know how things are in the next podcast. So have a great night. Yes, the hair says it all. I probably just did too much. Having said that, it's only 5:15, so it's 2 hours. And I've sat down, had a cup of tea, and brought the washing and folded it. So I think I just got annoyed. Anyway, everything else is perfect. Ka pai. Have a great evening. See you next time. Bye for now from Donna, blind in knitting and blind in homesteading.